and the mobile market will grow and grow and grow.
Maybe everything we will have a chip from Elon Musk and everything will go through the chip, maybe. I don't know.
What if you would have the same hardware as a PC in a mobile game, in a mobile device?
It's just a perfect product.
Can mobile games ever be as fun or deep as console games and PC games? Welcome back to the glorious Gamers Playground podcast. Today, you're joined by Stefan, aka Bazooka Bird, and myself, Mick, aka Van Mick. I don't have a pose. Maybe I make the snake. So, today's topic actually is a future of console/PC versus mobile gaming. What goes through the roof in the future? We will see. We will discuss this in quite a minute. But before we dive a little bit into what is our weekend looking like, what is privately going to go, let's dive right into it. Tell us what is happening in the next days in your life, Stefan.
Yeah, all right. So, I'm sitting right at the moment in Portugal. So we are getting a visit of the mother from my girlfriend. So she's visiting us at Saturday and is here for a week. And we will go have some hikings because the coast is pretty nice in Portugal, in the Algarve. So we will do that on the weekend. And we have a meetup as well planned. So going to the meetup, and if everything is working, I will go tomorrow as well playing paddle. So I looking forward to that. So and of course playing a little bit World of Warcraft. So what is your weekend? How does it look?
What are your plans in World of Warcraft? I mean, that is really important for our listeners as well.
Yeah, true. I think I will go raiding.
Raiding? Okay.
Yes, I want to do the hero raid.
I see.
Yeah.
What is the loot for the hero raid again?
616, 619, something like that.
Ah, right. The hero. Yeah, the things you get from the delves and from the world as well. All right. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty impressive how competitive the delves are. Actually, in case of loot, it's really impressive.
In loot, yes, but in the if you think about how easy it is compared to kill a hero boss, it's different.
No, I mean, it's competitive in case of loot.
Loot for sure. Yeah, but it's actually if you think about it, it's like.
No. Not in kind of how hard the content is.
Yeah.
For sure, delves is way easier.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Yeah, that's the cool thing.
Yeah.
So, what happened in my life? What will happen in the next few days? I'm still sitting in Japan actually for at least one more month now, and I will attend on Saturday in the afternoon. I think a meetup as well.
Mm-hmm.
The same meetup I went to last week actually, because he's doing that now every week. So the people are cool there. Probably
Nice.
join the last 4 weeks or maybe a little bit more when I'm here as well, because it was fun last time as well. And on Sunday, nothing big planned. Only just managing myself and taking a little bit care of my World of Warcraft character and of my brain, and that's about it. So.
I have one question.
Yeah.
How is your skin doing?
All right. For all the listeners who don't know and who think the question is a little bit awkward, we're into health optimization a little bit, and we watch Brian Johnson from the Blueprint, and I stumbled about a post of him talking about skincare routine and stuff like that, because he is almost 50 or something like that and looking like a 25-year-old in case of the skin.
True.
So that was pretty crazy. And I bought a couple, I think two products. I bought two, not couple, well, but I bought two products I use at the moment every day, twice a day actually, every morning and every evening. It's like something you peel and something afterwards to hydrate your skin. And I have to say, when I touch my skin and stuff like that, it's as smooth as a baby skin.
Nice.
Also it feels really good. The question is, what happens if I don't do the routine anymore? You know. So
Yeah,
I guess the whole routine will accompany myself for the rest of my life then, because
probably. Yeah.
that's what he is doing as well, right? So the routine will stay for the rest of your life, and then your skin will also always be good because you're using the products, right? But when
Yes.
you stop using the products, your skin is probably getting bad again, right? So
Yeah.
that will probably be the routine. But yeah, I have to say, before my skin was sometimes pretty dry as well,
Yeah.
but nothing anymore. It's
Nice.
hydrated as fuck. Yeah,
Perfect.
that's definitely crazy. Yeah, it worked. So very good optimization, I think. Yeah.
You
For now.
wanna tell us something about your plans for World of Warcraft?
Yeah, in World of Warcraft, I will run the mandatory delves with my monk, probably 4, because 8 are a lot. Probably 4, and also farming equip with my warrior as well, because it's pretty easy to equip actually, and I'm really into the gameplay of the warrior at the moment. It's pretty fun, and the
Nice.
warrior actually, I thought he has very bad survivability, right? Because he only has one heal, and then you have
Yes.
a cooldown of the heal with 30 seconds or 45 seconds, 45 actually, I think. So it's really bad in case of survivability. But if you're not getting hit for 6 seconds, you regenerate 6% of your health per second.
Yeah.
And that is actually really powerful. So when I'm against bosses or something like that, I run away for 6 seconds. Yeah, when you kite them with
Yeah.
you have a spell with the
Yeah.
bow, you
Yeah.
know,
Sure.
and then you can kite them and you regen your life so crazy, it's ridiculous. So that makes actually fun to play around this mechanic, you know,
Nice.
and yeah, that was, I think that should be also, I can, when I thought back at the arena times, you know,
Hmm.
and I think it was in Warlords of Draenor or somewhere like that, or Mist of Pandaria, I don't know. So at some point, warriors were crazily strong because they had that mechanic. When you don't hit them for a couple seconds, then they were regenerating life like crazy, and that
Yeah.
was the point where warrior was insanely strong. So I remember that, and they have that at the moment. I
Yeah.
think it's crazy.
It was in Mist of Pandaria.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah. I played there like in PvP main warrior.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played. I was also remembering in it was in Warlords of Draenor the warrior. I played the warrior as my first twink there, because the warrior had the gladiator stance, and the gladiator
Yeah.
stance you could play as a damage dealer with your shield and sword, and that was
Yeah.
so nice. That was one, and I saw as well. It was one of the most requested things to bring back, you know, as a talent. But they also
Yeah.
said it's not possible because it's not able to balance it. But
Yeah.
they brought it actually to the classic seasonal servers. They brought the gladiator stance, which is pretty really funny. Yeah, so that's what is happening here.
Yeah. Perfect.
I would say
Let's
let's
dive in.
dive into the topic then. We have our topic: future of console slash PC versus the mobile gaming. And you can start with your first question in this topic.
All right. With the rise of mobile gaming, do you think traditional consoles and PCs are becoming less relevant? the big question.
He goes
Direct in the
he goes
beginning.
right into the
Yes.
big questions at the beginning. Yeah, that's the interesting point, I think, and it all depends what the future brings for sure. And as we discussed in the last podcast as well with the single player versus multiplayer games, I think some parts of the whole gaming niche and gaming industry will niche more down, and some parts will bloom up a little bit more. And I think it all depends. I think the console market will be niching down. The PC market will be more or less the same, and the mobile market will grow and grow and grow. It I think we dive with a couple other questions a little bit more into detail, but it will be very interesting what happens with technology in the future, and I think this will be one of the main topics which way gaming could go. And the mobile market will definitely be very, very interesting in the future for gaming. What do you think?
I think the same. And it is also really hard to say like what will the future look like because the technology is at the moment like going crazy. Like I don't know, Mark Zuckerberg. I don't know if you saw it. Like his new Ray-Ban is
You
like
probably have that information from the Gamers Playground news channel on X, because this news channel posted this information for everyone who wants to have X news.
yeah.
Gamers Playground is your boy.
Yeah. So it is hard to tell you because maybe that's the future of gaming through a Ray-Ban brill or how it's called
Glasses.
in glasses. Brill.
Glasses,
Yeah. In Germany, the word is Brille. So yeah, that's why. So yeah, it is hard to say, but I think there will be a change of how we consume gaming for sure.
yeah, definitely. Everything will change in case of that. I don't know. We don't know if we use phones as our primary tool in
Yeah,
20 years. We don't know.
maybe
So it can
maybe everything we will have a chip from Elon Musk and everything will go through the chip. Maybe I don't know.
hopefully from Elon Musk and not from Bill Gates or George Soros.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah,
But
Elon Musk
we
for
will see.
humanity.
We will see which direction this goes. Um, yeah, let's go on with another question.
Yeah.
Can mobile games ever be as fun or deep as console games and PC games?
I have like a similar question to that actually. Um,
Maybe you can ask your question as well, and we can combine it if it's very similar.
yeah, it is like can a mobile game go as deep as like a console or PC game, for example? So um, I think
Almost the same.
it depends on the game, but if you see what kind of Diablo, for example, on mobile is crazy, or if you play League of Legends on mobile, it's crazy. Um,
Very good examples. Yeah.
yeah, or the Call of Duty on mobile is also crazy good and really nice. Um, so I would say even I enjoy more playing these kind of games on mobile because it is somehow also easier and more intuitive than
Mhm.
having like a tastature and a mouse and all this kind of stuff. So
Keyboard and the mouse. Yeah.
keyboard, the German guy. um, yeah. What do you think?
Yeah. No. I can absolutely relate. And now you're mentioning the nice examples in case of Diablo Immortal. Diablo Immortal, for example, it is bashed as fuck. I mean, some of this is actually important that they bashed it because it's pay to win as fuck. And if it would not be pay to win as fuck, like it is at the moment, it would actually be a very, 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 very good game, and probably a ton of people would play it. Because when you play it and when you go through it, it actually plays like a really good Diablo. The story is good, the gameplay is very, very good, the gear system is good, all the systems in the game are good, you know? Only what it fucks up is the whole pay to win in the game. I was really into it, and I was playing it a really good amount, and everything was really good. Everything was amazing. They did a really good job in game development, but fucked it completely up, or not fucked it up, fucked it only up for the Western community. You know, the Eastern community, like the Asians and stuff like that, they love pay to win, and they wanna see a lot of pay to win, and the company makes a ton of money through that. I mean, if you see the revenue reports from of Diablo Immortal, it's crazy how much money they make. It's crazy. Yeah, but very good examples, and I approve your point as well for League of Legends. The Wild Rift game on mobile is so intuitive, and it plays so well. So I enjoy that way more than the main game on the PC. So a lot of good examples for that it plays much smoother and yeah, much better.
Yes.
Definitely.
I have one. Good one.
Shoot.
Do you think, and I don't know if you hear it, but I have some problems with noises here in the workspace, so maybe we have to cut my sound then off. But here the question: do you think console and PC gaming will remain as the gold standard for esport? So, or will mobile catch up?
That's actually a good question. I think it all depends where the main focus of the whole gaming industry goes, right? Well, okay, let's go really, really deep into the topic, okay?
Yeah.
I think it all depends on hardware. The only cons of the mobile gaming industry is you don't have the hardware yet to play all the nice games there. But what if you would have the same hardware as a PC in a mobile game, in a mobile device? What if you had a 480 graphic card, or all you need in RAM or something like that? I don't know, I'm not an expert in that, but what if you had everything in a mobile device? Who would play? Nobody would buy a PC. Nobody would buy a console. Nobody would buy an Xbox or something like that. Everyone would have this small phone or tablet or what else and play on this thing, because you can also plug it into a monitor or something like that and play it on the monitor as well. So it all depends on hardware. If the hardware is good enough, everyone will play on mobile. That's my opinion. It is a very controversial opinion, but that is my opinion.
But what do you think like about esports? Are there sitting like 5 people watching on the mobile and streaming?
No, the thing is, the mobile device. The thing is, look. Mobile device means you have a portable device where you can play the game in every situation, and where you can play the game on the go, but you also can plug it in and play it with a controller, or add the controller like on a Switch or something like that, you know? So you're very flexible with this device. But every game will be possible to play on the go as well. So this will be the ultimate gaming device. And the ultimate gaming device will be a mobile device, for sure, in the future. That's my opinion. Controversial, I know, but I think if we look forward maybe 20, 30 years, I don't know, I don't think it takes that long, but let's guess 20, 30 years into the future, I think no one will have a PlayStation, a Xbox, or even a PC.
Big words.
Now, what do you think?
I think like if I think about esports and like the competitive part, for me it is hard to think like there's like this big event, this big competition, and there are like sitting five guys on a chair and holding the mobile phone.
No,
I
no, no.
don't
They will
feel,
plug it in into the monitor and play it with a
yeah,
controller or something like that.
yeah. But like if you think about that this kind of way, I don't feel that view. So yeah, but yeah, it will change somehow, and maybe we will see that people are playing. Maybe even there's no mobile phone. Maybe there will be something like a glasses, and you have everything VR and something like that. So let's see. We will see.
Yeah, maybe we will have that. That's the question. But you don't have to see the mobile games as we see it today.
Yeah,
So the
sure.
device
Yeah.
is actually very flexible. And I saw, for example, on the Tokyo Game Show, I saw a device which was a 3-in-1 device. It was a PC, a tablet, and a mobile device for gaming. It's like a Switch in
hmm
one thing.
How big was it?
Um, it was like the iPad actually.
iPad. Okay.
It was like the iPad, and you could plug in some controller things like the Switch,
hmm
and they played actually the biggest game on it. There's a Windows installed on it. You could download Steam and you could play all the games. And they showcased it with the new game Wukong.
hmm
You probably heard of it,
Yeah.
but they showcased it with that, and the graphic settings were actually very impressive on it. So that was a really really big step into it. I think it was from, I'm not sure. I have to lie, but I think it was from AMD or something like that. So that was really impressive. I tried it a little bit out, and I thought if I wouldn't have the Steam Deck at the moment, I think that would be a very good option because, yeah, as I said, you have Windows installed on it. You can play Steam. You can play all the games with anti-cheat because that's not possible on the Steam Deck and stuff like that. You can, yeah, do a lot of stuff with it, and that was impressive. And I think that is what the future will look like.
Nice.
Yeah. Um, I have a good question in case of that as well, because this question will dive a little bit more into this direction, and maybe you don't even need the hardware anymore for it, because what role will cloud gaming play in this war?
That was my next question. But okay,
No,
let's
really.
go. Yeah. Um. Yeah. I think for now, cloud gaming is not yet good enough, in my opinion. I
Why?
tried it. When did we try it? One year ago?
Two.
Oh, okay. Okay, maybe they changed something. In 2 years, there can be the possibility, but I didn't like it. It was laggy. The only nice thing about cloud gaming was, for example, we have Apple MacBook, so we can play actually a lot of games. And
We only can play World of Warcraft. That's it.
yeah, but good enough to be honest.
Almost.
Yeah, League of Legends is also possible. So the big
True.
games possible.
Couple
I
Steam
think
plays
Minecraft would
games as well.
also be possible. Maybe we have to try that.
Make Minecraft would maybe work, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's very very limited, yeah.
Yeah, so there is like the nice part about cloud gaming. You can play all the games through cloud gaming. So that's nice. But like I said, in my experience, it was really laggy. And it was also somehow weird playing through a browser. So I don't know. It was okay, but it was not good enough yet. But like in the future, I think no, I think this will be the future. Let me say that.
Mm, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think one thing we have to change then, especially the people which are living in Germany, they have to get really good Wi-Fi and really good internet,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
that's the baseline for cloud gaming, and that is what makes the experience very good or either very bad, either very good or bad. So I have a very good example for that. When I was, for example, in Tallinn in Estonia, usually very good internet. I was in a very new building. The internet was crazy, really really good, almost as good as in Asia in every country. um, and there was a game coming out, a strategy game, and the game, as usual, Mac couldn't play the game, so I was signing up. It's actually free, I think, for GeForce Now, and I wanted to try it, and I tried it there, and it was smooth. It was so smooth. So GeForce One could play the game easily because I don't know, the internet connection, the Wi-Fi connection was very good, and everything was very good. So the experience with that game, it was not an FPS game, it was a
Hmm.
strategy game. So
Yeah.
you did not need any pixel, every pixel, but it wasn't laggy at all. It was actually perfect. It was a really really good experience. So yeah, you need for sure you need that everything works perfectly, and you cannot play offline games. So you all the time need the internet connection, the Wi-Fi connection. We talked about that in the last one as well. But yeah, if it works, it is very very refreshing and very interesting. Yeah.
I think one of our best friend, Rodo, is like only playing like that, if I'm right.
Is he still? Because he got a new PC, I think.
I think he is doing cloud gaming. I'm not sure, but I
Maybe
think,
maybe he can write it in the comments.
yeah, maybe we send him and he can write down in the comment.
No. So yeah, cloud gaming is definitely very interesting and will probably play a big role when it comes to the future of gaming. Yeah. I don't want to steal your next question, so you can ask your next question.
Well, you stole already everything. So, do you think there's a possibility that PC or console has a opportunity to win the battle and maybe somehow has a future?
There's one option and one possibility for PC and console to win the war against the mobile gaming industry. There's one straw they can pull. Okay, and this straw.
Badass games.
No, 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 no. It's not about the games. It's about the industry. This straw is the complete immersion into the game in case of VR. If the if the platforms, if the PC and consoles, if they go into the direction of the metaverse, like the full immersion of the player into the game with a treadmill you're walking on, with a haptic vest I saw on the Tokyo Game Show as well. That was really impressive. With the tactical vest, with the controllers where you immerse yourself with the headset. If they go into this direction, this would be the safe haven for them, because you cannot make that remote. You cannot make this whole experience remote. That's not possible. So this would be the only straw they can pull when you think about the future, and this could save them a lot.
Yeah,
What do you think?
I would say same point. It like they have to go in the direction of Ready Player One.
Right.
It is easy like that.
And
And
you, yeah,
they need the products, they need this world, this game where you can build, create your own world, your own home, and whatever. Like the Ready Player One has to be created for the PC or console gamers because then they have the platform.
yeah. I think it's all about hardware. They can implement every game they want, but
Yep.
if they produce this hardware and if they invent it, I would say that would be the safe for the whole console and PC market. Yeah, definitely,
Yep.
because a mobile device cannot. Maybe it could at some point, but we are looking into the future, into 100 years from now, and something like that. So yeah, I have a funny and controversial question. Do mobile gamers count as real gamers, or are they changing what gaming means?
Well,
That's
if
what
you,
that's what you were applying to when you said you cannot imagine seeing these mobile gamers playing in esports events.
true.
Front to the mobile gamers. All the mobile gamers will now write in the comments and hate you for that.
That's okay. I'm also sometimes a mobile gamer. Um, hmm, Good question. Maybe you
Yeah.
start. I have to think about it.
Um, I only start if you say your own point and not approve my
Yeah,
point, and that's
yeah. I say my own point.
okay. I think because I created the question in case when I thought about all these Candy Crush moms playing Candy Crush on their game, or these casual farm game players, or these casual Tetris game players, Sudoku players on their mobile phone. I don't consider them as gamers. I'm actually not. I don't consider them as gamers. They are not gamers. They want to do something against their boredness. They're bored and they want to do something against it. And these are the Candy Crush moms and the Sudoku players and the farm players, stuff like that. But mobile gaming is expanding. And when you look at the examples we gave before in the podcast, talking about Wild Rift, talking about Diablo, talking about Call of Duty, Warzone, stuff like that. Mobile gaming is growing new gamers, but it only started, and all the gamers before are not really gamers. That's my opinion.
All right. Well, I would say like in the gaming industry, I think the most people are saying like mobile gamers are not real gamers. And I'm also a mobile
Possible.
gamer. I think that, I don't know. Prove me wrong if not. But I'm also a mobile gamer, and I would sometimes laugh about myself to say like I'm a gamer when I play few games in the mobile game industry. For example, if I play, for example, Brawl Stars, then you are smiling and laughing about me that I play like a kid game, and but
But I
I
think
enjoy.
Brawl Stars is a game. I only
Yeah,
laugh because it's a game for kids.
yeah. Yeah, but I like it because there's a competitive part, and they're like the mechanics, how they created this game is it's just a perfect product. It's like Clash of Clans, same.
Mm.
So I think when there is always like a competitive part into the game, I think I would call that there's a possibility that you can be a gamer, in my point of view, because
Because you're a competitive gamer.
yeah,
So
because
if you
I'm
see other
competitive.
competitive gamers, only the competitive gamers are gamers. I
Yeah,
see.
correct. But it is hard. But I would say also, like for example,
But I let me say something. What do you say to the hyper competitive Candy Crush mom, which is at level 5,959, and she's competing against all the other Candy Crush moms, which are at level 4,859. It's really competitive out there.
I would say it's just one point. If you play something which is not competitive, it's still a game. Like for example, GTA 5 is single player. There are some competitive parts, but actually there's more like a single player, but it's still a game. So don't don't point on me that. But I would say these moms are also gamers
Okay.
because in the end it is a game. I think if you play like board games,
Is
it
that
is still
gaming?
it
If you
is
want to say
still
this is gaming, then okay, we have to end the podcast now.
I say like this. Let's
Mhm.
finish this topic. Mobile gaming is a good way to start with gaming, to come into the industry, to start and get the touch and see how feels gaming, to get know other gamers and all this kind of stuff. So I would say mobile is a good entry. It is easy to use. Everyone can use it. The game is not most of the time that hard to play. If you compare like League of Legends on PC or League of Legends on mobile, that's a big difference in playing the game. It's way harder to play on PC. And so I would say mobile gaming is gaming, but it is like at the moment the entry to the gaming world because it is way easier than if you play PC. If you go like to a shooter and play against PC shooters, well, you come from mobile, you will lose. They will kill you. So that's why people maybe when you are like a PC shooter and you say, "Yeah, I'm a mobile game shooter player," well, they will laugh about you because they will destroy you in like seconds. So I think that's the difference, and I would say that's my point.
Okay, so fronting the whole mobile community that they're all dog shit.
No, I just say it. It is
I
like
get it.
the entry and the beginner. That's my point. I
Yeah,
don't
I get
care
it.
what other people
I mean,
say.
there are of course differences in case of skill and stuff like that because you you do you know that if you want to say a point that then in your head there is an argument against that point.
Yeah, I had it like the last 5 minutes.
That happened because I wanted to say that there is a big difference in case of skill between, for example, the mobile gaming or even if you say the console players and the PC players, right? But there are also console players, for example, in Call of Duty, which are way better than the PC players, which are
Yeah,
better on the controller than the PC players on the
yeah,
mouse and keyboards, right? And also for Formula One, for example, when you play Formula One competitive on the console or on the PC with a actually real with a wheel and pedals, there are players with controllers who are way better than and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know if I can approve that point. Maybe there are master players on Wild Rift which are insanely good and they could play way better. And if they combine Wild Rift with the actual League of Legends, I don't know in which direction it will go. If the mobile game players will be better or the keyboard players will be better, I actually don't know. That's the big question.
maybe, maybe
Uh,
not. I don't know. We have to test it. Let's bring out the game.
yeah, maybe you guys can write into the comments what you think about this point because I think this is a really interesting point. Yeah. Um, I have one more question.
All right.
If device power didn't matter and any game could run perfectly on any platform, right?
Yes.
Which device would you prefer to game and why? To game on and why? So there is no restriction with hardware, with games, with anything. Every game is working on every platform. Every platform is capable of anything. Which platform would you prefer? Which device would you prefer?
My laptop, so PC.
Your laptop?
Yeah. The only case where I would like prefer my mobile phone is if I'm like being next to my kids or something like that and they're sleeping, for example, and I have to be next to them or something like that, then no, even then, let's go laptop. Because I'm traveling around, so a laptop is my thing to go. And I
Okay.
enjoy it more on a bigger screen and all this kind of stuff.
Sure. The bigger screen, of course, yeah. Okay.
What about you?
My my option would actually be probably a device like a Switch,
Okay.
a Nintendo Switch, maybe a tablet or a phone, maybe a phone where you can put your controller pads into it, and then it's like a Switch, like a console. I think that solution is actually incredible. And if the Nintendo Switch would be capable of way more and better games and all the Steam games and stuff like that, it would be such a perfect console. It's such a very good developed console. It's insanely good, very good. And yeah, the only thing is the limitation of the games and only the Nintendo games. Games are cool, Pokemon games are cool, stuff like that. But yeah, you're very limited, and the best games are probably not in, or in my opinion, not into the Nintendo universe. So yeah, that would be my go-to console for sure because it's very adaptable. And as you said, we're traveling, we need it a little bit
Yeah, compact.
flexible, compact, flexible, everything like that. So that would be the go-to.
Yeah.
Or if Apple, yeah, I mean, the question was without restrictions, but in real life, if Apple would fix their shitty system or give all the developers a very easy implementation to bring games on Mac, that would be a very big solution as well.
Yes. True.
Do you have any questions?
No, let's
Okay,
finish this
then
podcast.
let's wrap up this podcast. Guys, if you're still listening, as always, we know the podcast was very interesting for you and you're looking forward to the next one. Write us your topics you want to see us discussing into the comments and give us a follow and a like that you don't miss any new podcasts, any shorts about the podcasts. And yeah, we have actually an application. If you're looking for teammates or for soulmates, which are also interested in gaming, we want to connect gamers. We want to bring people together, and that all in one application. You can sign up on the application in the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. You will find it if you type into the App Store's Gamers Playground, and there you can sign up. It's an application logo with a purple and pink portal, and the Gamers Playground name is in it. So it should be very easy to find. So download it, check it out, and that's all from my side. The last words are yours, Stefan.
All right, guys. Thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed the podcast. And if you have any topics, write it down in the comments, like Michael said. And yeah, we see us in the next podcast. And as always, bye bye.
Peace.